What's happening, peeps? It's your boy Henny Wrestling, back at it again with another video. Battle Club Pro, do the fight thing. Man, shout out to Battle Club, man. Shout out to Battle Club. This is like my third time going to their show. My first time was at in Jersey, where they had their tournament to determine the new franchise champion, because Anthony Bowens, he was a champion at that time, but because he got signed with AEW, he had to relinquish the franchise championship. Merc Drake won the entire tournament, and now he's the current Battle Club Pro franchise champion. This summer we had Jabba Slam, where your boy here became a sponsor, baby. I was so overwhelmed. I mean, it was like, you're just being a sponsor, but you guys need to understand things like this. You know, things like this, I'm not really too familiar. Now that I'm starting getting familiar, it's like, you know, just have fun. Let's have fun, you know. You know, I have fun. I got to speak with a lot of wrestlers. I got to speak to Layla Legit Hirsch. She was there at Jabba Slam, so shout out to Legit. She's in AEW. Got to meet a lot of wrestlers. Got to take pictures with a lot of wrestlers. Joaquin gave that crazy question. Not crazy. Yeah, it's a crazy question to Janelle from HR. Which led to this show here. Now, I was this close not to go because of the fact that it was supposed to happen in Brooklyn, but I don't know what happened that they had to switch. They had to switch the venue. So, sorry about the background noise. So, it happened again in Richfield Park, New Jersey, and I was this close not to go because it was a last minute thing, and I wasn't prepared for it. So, my advice to all wrestling fans, always be ready, because you never know what could happen. So, shout out to one of my boys that gave me a ride to the show, because I was then not going to go, but shout out to him. And the big question to Janelle was, Joaquin offered her to become the new co-owner. I hope it's co-owner. The new co-owner of Battle Club Pro. We should have a Dragon Ball Z to be continued joint. Like, you know that song like da-na-na, da-na-na. What I should have done was, when I spoke about Jabba Slam, what I should have done was Joaquin at Jabba Slam offered Janelle from HR an opportunity to become the new co-owner of Battle Club Pro. Will she accept it or will she reject it? All the way to find out is to be there on Battle Club Pro, do the fight thing. Should have done something like that. But, you know, she said yes, apparently. So, shout out to Janelle from HR. Congratulations. I know she's going to do great things with Battle Club, along with Joaquin and the rest of the crew members of Battle Club Pro. It was great to see Pete Rosado. If you know, you know, he went through a fortunate situation. I'm not gonna go further detail, but you know, seeing him, you know, I know he's taking a day at a time. So Pete, if you're watching this, man, it was glad to see you, man. And we on come December 10th, God willing, man. So shout out to Pete Rosado. It was great seeing him. It was great seeing everyone. You know, shout out to Dirty Heel. You know, shout out to everyone that was there, man. It was a fun night. Yo, shout out to anyone who made it happen for Santana. Part of the Inner Circle, part of Proud and Powerful with Ortiz to come to this show. Because, like, I did not see that coming. I was like, wait a minute. Santana? Bronx? Word? Like, I was so hyped up. I actually spoke to him, too. I spoke to him about that time in 2019, when I went to Wrestling Universe store. Him and Ortiz was there, and that time I told him, like, bro, it was cold, man. It was cold, and he was like, yeah, man, it was cold. So, you know, if you ever meet Santana, yo, he's a cool guy, down to earth, man. Like, and he's from the Bronx too, so I can't complain. So, let's go with the first match. JT Dunn versus Rob Killjoy. Now, this was supposed to be Trish Adora versus Rob Killjoy, but for some reason, I don't know what happened. For some reason, I don't know what was the situation. So JT Dunn became the replacement, which it was awesome because I wanted to meet him so bad. Tremendous match. Don't let that quack fool you from Rob Killjoy, because this man can go, and he's tough as well. Competitive match. I think I was the only one in the building cheering for JT Dunn. Everybody else was for Rob Killjoy. Like, I think I was the only one going for rooting for JT Dunn. Tremendous match. At the end, Rob Killjoy picks up the win, so good win for him. And I hope to see more JT Dunn in Battle Club Pro. Mysterious Q versus Syed. Shout out to Syed. Another competitive match. The only thing that oh man, Syed was getting upset with Nick the ref, because Nick wasn't counting 1, 2, 3 the way Syed wanted Nick to count 1, 2, 3. But it was hilarious. They both had their moments. There was a nasty moment where Syed was chasing Mysterious Q, and then Mysterious used his legs to throw over Syed over the top rope, and Syed contacted his back with the ring apron. That was a nasty landing. But all in all, both guys gave it their all in the ring. Syed picks up the win, so good win for him. Let's see what happens with Mysterious Q, man. It's the fatal 4-way for the IWA Heavyweight Championship. Richard Holiday defending the title against Jorge Santee. Shout out to Jorge Santee. Mike Law. Shout out to Mike Law. And Casey Navarro. Shout out to Casey Navarro as well. Started at a fast pace. Started at fast pace. Casey Navarro determined the pace, and he had to control. He had to control the match up until he hurt his knee. Now, I was very concerned because of the fact that I was thinking once he hurt his knee, I was thinking like, man, 2020, we might see him 2023, maybe 2024, because knee injuries is not cool. It's not pretty. Like, we have seen basketball players, you know, with knee injuries, and it takes them a while to really come back to their self. You know, it's really a hard injury, man. And I was just there seeing KC, and I was like, oh my God, don't tell me. This guy worked so hard, man. This guy wants a contract from these promotions. He got a contract with AEW, with MLW, and now this is happening, and I was very concerned about that. But luckily, I went to the Legends in Jersey. They had that convention, and you know, me and him, we spoke, and he said everything was fine. He just had to ice it out, and he was good to go for the MLW show. So I'm glad it wasn't bad. I'm glad it wasn't bad than I thought it was. Mike Law. Something's wrong with that guy. Nothing wrong with him, but he cracked me up. First, the entrance with the barbell and stuff. 3 guys was like struggling, and then Mike Law was looking at them, was like, yo, y'all some bunch of babies, just taking it, just walk around. And then the ring announcer announced his height and his weight, and Casey Navarro's manager was looking around like, he's what? He weighs what? He had to go to the ring apron and make sure that the height is accurate. Like, that girl was hilarious. But he did show up. He tried to do whatever it takes to win and get the belt. So, you know, that's props to him. Jorge Santee, he held it down as well. But at the end, Richard Holiday retains. He did that crazy, like, off the top rope, some twisting suplex. I don't know how you call it. KC came back towards the end, and I'm like, KC, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, bro, you're hurt, bro. It's like, stop. But at the end, Richard Holiday retained. You know, so still, your IWA Heavyweight Champion Richard Holiday Let's see what's next for Jorge, Santee, Mike Law, and Casey Navarro. Let's see what happens next for them at the following show, Battle Club Pro. Let's see what happens. Let's see. But still the champion, Richard Holiday. The tag team match between Federer versus the Powers. Yaya and O'Shea has bad blood, and during the match, Yaya wanted to get his hands on O'Shea, but I guess O'Shea, he wanted to pick his shots, which, you know, I don't blame him. Like, he's not gonna try to be at the level just to get what they want. Like, I think he had a plan. He's like, yo, I'm gonna pick my shots and we're gonna get this W. So both of the teams did well. John Davis, his chop, man. His chops was ridiculous, man. All these guys did their thing, but at the end, Federer picks up the win. So if this is a tag team between O'Shea and John Davis, the tag team division at Battle Club, better watch out. Better watch out, because if they form a tag team, they're gonna go after those belts. So watch out, guys. And we're gonna talk about Yaya's direction in a few, because the triple threat match for the Battle Club Pro Championship, or the franchise championship, Merc Drake defending the belt against Santana and against Simon Gotch. Shout out to Santana once again. What he wanted, what he did was amazing, and I didn't see that coming. So he had the mic, and he was talking during before they had their match. What he wanted, as long as everyone had their mask on, to surround the ring. I was like, what? Like, I was so like, okay, let's go. Like, this is a movie right now. This is a movie. But we had to be aware, because in case these guys decide to fight out the ring, we had to, like, you know, give them space. And then when in the ring, we get back to our spots around surrounding the ring. So hard-hitting match, man. Hard-hitting match. These three went at it. Like, it was hard-hitting. But at the end, Merc Drake retained. So big win for Merc Drake. Now, here's what I'm talking about. Yaya, he won a scramble match, I believe, in May. So it gives him the right to challenge the franchise champion anytime. And he came out, but John Davis and O'Shea got in the way. Mr. Black, I believe, from one of the members from Jabba Tears, he was like, yo, yeah, you need some help? I'm like, yo, Black, you better get over here, man. He's like, sure, I'll get hurt. I'm like, bro, you gonna get hurt, bro. Like, sure, we might have to be like Chisel Adonis. Somebody please call the EMTs. Like, we don't want that for you. But then the All-Father, big boot out of nowhere to Merc Drake. Battle Club, you guys need to fix this, because now you have two guys that want the franchise belt. You have Yaya and you have Carter. You guys got to do something about it, because Darius Carter has been on Merc Drake ever since he won the championship belt. Yaya, he wants that title as well, and rightfully so, because he won the scramble. I believe that was called in May. Whatever the case may be, you guys got to do something about it, because now you got two guys that wants the title. So I'm not throwing any suggestions. You guys need to figure this out. But big win for Merc Drake. The Battle Club Pro Icons Championship on the line. The rematch. Big Swole versus Tasha Steeles. This is the rematch from Jabba Slam. I honestly thought Tasha Steele was gonna retain, because of the fact that because Big Swole, she's all elite. So for me, it was like, nah, she ain't gonna get the belt. Like, she's all elite. Oh, AEW probably have plans for her down the road, but absolutely not. Big Swole freaking won the match. I was like, oh snap! Like I thought my jaws dropped. Like, it wasn't shocking, but it was shocking at the moment, because I know she could beat Tasha Steele, but I didn't know that she was gonna beat her on that night. So I was shocked. Another tremendous match. Big Swole was breaking down Tasha Steele's leg, because Tasha Steele she's quick. She's quick. Big Swole did not sell the cutter that Tasha Steele's put out a lot of people. And at the end, Big Swole retains the Icons Championship, but now it is bad news. Whoever has that championship belt, you guys are going to have a target on your back, because Tasha Steele is not going to stop until she has that belt. So I don't know if we're going to see a trilogy, or we'll probably see a trilogy down the road. But Tasha Steele wants that belt. So whoever's champion, which is Big Swole, you got a target on your back with Tasha Steele. And I know you don't care. You probably want to run it back with her. But I believe Tasha Steele is not going to stop until she has that belt back. But going for Big Swole, Darius Carter versus Harlow. Shout out to Darius Carter. I did not see that coming. Him following me on Instagram, I did not see that coming. Competitive match. They both had their moments. I thought Carter really got hurt, because he got hit with a tornado DDT on the concrete floor, and then he got hit with the suplex. His legs made contact with the turnbuckle or the ropes. But all in all, Darius Carter came back and won the match. So he finally got a victory, because at Jabba Slam he did lose via disqualification, but he got a victory. Now, like I said, Jabba Slam, Battle Club, you got to do something, because this man wants that franchise championship Yaya wants that championship as well. You guys got to do something about him. Let's see what happens at the next show, because you got two men that wants that belt once again. So almost forgot this match. The tag team trios, Yokai and Chris Barton. Shout out to Yokai, Chris Barton versus Prolific. Shout out to Prolific against Trevor Aeon, Mr. Grimm. Shout out to Mr. Grimm. And Savannah Evans. Shout out to Savannah Evans. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm getting to know too many wrestlers these days. They was all over the place. Yokai, Janai Kai, Street Fighter Mortal Kombat, kickings and punches. Savannah Evans showing off her power. Barton, the big guy from Prolific, and Mr. Grimm, bro. Like, these guys are big men doing cruiserweight stuff. Like, his joint is crazy. Barton hitting the Canadian Destroyer. Prolific doing the triple Styles Clash. Like, my goodness. But all in all, Trevor Aeon, Mr. Grimm, and Savannah Evans picks up the win. So congratulations to them. Let's see what's next for them. Let's see what's next for them come next show or the following show of Battle Club Pro. The Battle Club Pro 5 Points Championship. Now this is the finals. Masha versus Steve Banya. Now this was a takeover 25 vibes for me, and I say that because Gargano versus Cole 2. Adam Cole, I was so like Cole needs to win. Like, I've never seen myself rooting for a wrestler to win a title so bad that I did at TakeOver 25, and it felt the same vibe with this championship. Like, I love Masha, but I was like, Banya has to win a championship at Battle Club Pro. Like, how the hell this guy hasn't won a championship yet in Battle Club Pro? So this wasn't a straight one-on-one match. Masha, shout out to her, she got an Impact Wrestling contract. Like, shout out to her, man. Y'all guys gotta start acknowledging some of these independent wrestlers, bro. Because then when they start getting bigger, then y'all want to start meeting them. Y'all better start acknowledging them now. Anyways, Masha got so confident that she made this match a no disqualification. I was like, I know you're tough, but be careful what you wish for, because they put the beats out of each other. Like, they really beat the crap out of each other. I thought this was gonna be quick, because when Masha was trying to do the tope suicida, I don't know if Steve Pena used to play baseball, but dude took the chair and just swung right at the face of Masha. I was like, oh my god! Like, I thought she was done. I thought it was gonna count 1, 2, 3, and we had to send her to the hospital real quick, cause yo, that chair shot was ridiculous. But nope. They kept going and going. I thought Pena was not gonna win, because he hit like 2, 3 power bombs, and Masha kicked out. And I was like, oh my god, he's not gonna win. And he ended the match with 2 chairs and power driver Masha to be the first ever Battle Club Pro 5 points champion. So, de lo mío. Congratulations to Steve Pena. We might see a trilogy from this. We might see a trilogy. So Masha, Steve Pena 3, we might see it down the road. So going for Steve Pena. Masha, that's a tough wrestler. That's really tough wrestler. Like, I acknowledge her. But going for Pena. And the main event, the Battle Club Pro Tag Team titles on the line. It's the main event. It's the main event. All these whack tag teams defending the Battle Club Pro titles, tag team titles, against the Rep. Now, this is the first main first main event title defense. And as far as with Rep won the fatal 4-way tag team match at Jabba Slam to have the right to challenge main event for the tag team titles. Incredible match. Lion, I don't know, man. This dude, I'm like, bro, are you Lion or you Leon? Because this dude out here looking like Victor Cruz dancing salsa in the ring. It felt like the Rep did their homework. I guess they watched the match with the Sea Stars when Sea Stars faced main event at Jabba Slam. They isolated Midas to make sure that Lion doesn't get involved. Well, sooner or later he was going to get involved, but they made sure that they broke down Midas as much as possible. So let's say Lion does tag Midas, you know, even if Midas get the little adrenaline going, he's already broken down, and they could pick up the win. But all in all, main event picks up the win. Still your Battle Club Pro Tag Team champions, and things got personal now, because main event wanted to give respect to the Rep, but the Rep are getting sick. But the Rep was like, nah, we want the belts, we want to take names and all of that. So we might see a second match down the road. The show was a movie, man. Like, Battle Club Pro always puts a movie, man. Like, I told one of the guys in May, bro, like, it's not even a show, it's a freaking movie. Like, you just man, like, I don't know what to say. It's a freaking movie. Like, I enjoyed it. Second time as a sponsor. I guess I'm gonna continue being a sponsor for this brand going forward, you know, God willing and stuff. But all in all, it was a tremendous show. I'll put the link in the description below, so you can follow them on Instagram, on Twitter. They have a merch coming up, so be on the lookout for that as well. And yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Henny Wrestling out.